Hi all, today I'm making an olive and artichoke tapenade. Tapenades usually hail from France, but they're also made in other countries like Italy and Morocco. They're a topping usually for fish or bruschetta, or they can even be mixed with pasta. Today I'm going to be baking some fish and topping that with tapenade. This is really big in France. I'm also going to have a baked potato, and that's going to have sour cream in it, and I'll top it off with our tapenade. It's a great topping for bruschetta too, and we'll do a little bit of that. Please enjoy the video, and I really hope you get to make this soon.
You'll need 2 peeled garlic cloves, but you don't have to chop them yet. Here is 1 can of artichoke hearts drained. They were packed in water. Put these aside. Now we have some pitted kalamata olives, 1 full cup. Let's put those aside too. I have a little bit of flat leaf parsley. You could also use basil instead. I'm cutting a lemon in half, and I love to use a fork to loosen up the pulp, and then I squeeze my lemon. Please put this aside. So now we're going to put 2 whole garlic cloves into the food processor, and we're adding parsley. We want to do this because we want them to grind up first into something really fine. Using the pulse button on your food processor will help you control what you're grinding up. We don't want this to turn into a puree, and I do this when I make pesto too. So now add all of your pitted olives and pulse just until you get them ground down a bit. You can see that I'm pushing down the olives just in case some of them didn't grind up. Now let's add our whole drained artichoke hearts, and if you bought them halved, that's perfectly fine. So hit that pulse button and get those artichokes ground down. But once again, I don't want this to be a puree. It's really nice to have a little texture, so I'm just going a little bit more with them. I'm adding my extra virgin olive oil. There's about a half a cup here, and I'm slowly going to drizzle it in. You should have a really rustic paste here with a little bit of texture to it. Take your tapenade out of the food processor and place it in a medium bowl. Then we're going to add our lemon juice and mix it well. Notice we didn't add our cheese until now. I never add the cheese to a pesto or a tapenade until it's out of the food processor because it can get really gummy, so just mix it up really well. Now your artichoke and olive tapenade is ready to go. I'm going to bake a beautiful piece of haddock, and I'm going to smear it with my tapenade. This is such an easy and elegant dinner. You'll notice that I'm taking some of the tapenade out and separating it because I don't want to contaminate my full bowl of tapenade. I don't want to touch it with anything that I touch the raw fish with. So just smear a really good layer of your tapenade on the fish, and that's going to be all you're going to need, really. Afterwards, we can decorate it with some other things and make it look a little bit prettier. Let's bake our haddock at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. Now it's time to make a great starter for a dinner or just something with small plates. I'm going to toast a baguette, and then when it's all nice and golden brown, I'll take it out and I'm going to drizzle it with some extra virgin olive oil. And then we're going to spread our olive tapenade on it. And then we can decorate it with beautiful roasted red peppers or anything else you see. You could also put some parsley on it, whatever you like, or some cherry tomatoes. This is such an impressive starter before a meal or for snacks, and it's really wonderful with some wine or whatever it is that you drink. Adding a little bunch of flat leaf parsley in the center or even a little bit of basil just really picks up the color. I've baked off a potato. We're just cutting it open, just the usual way. We're going to add some sour cream, or mascarpone would be delicious too, or you could even do ricotta. And now that I've pushed this sour cream in, I'm going to just trim it on top with our tapenade. And then if you want, you can even decorate it a little bit more. I didn't have any cherry tomatoes, but that would have been nice, so I just kept it pretty simple. This is a new and exciting way to top your baked potato. The haddock has come out of the oven and it's perfect. You can tell when your fish is done when it flakes. This is a neat way to decorate with a lemon. Just take a lemon slice, cut it halfway to the center, and then turn it, and it's a beautiful decoration. I'm just going to add a little bit of flat leaf parsley to the plate to dress it up. Once again, some cherry tomatoes or some pepper slices would look really pretty on this plate.
I hope you enjoyed learning how to make tapenade, and you get to make it soon and top all kinds of wonderful dishes that you make already. I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already, and looking forward to seeing you again really soon.